What's going on, everybody? Got another video here for you. We're going to solve this thing. Let's see what we can do. We may solve it two ways. We may solve it using the quadratic formula, and then we'll solve it by completing the square. Let's just see how it goes. All right, so first, let's solve it using the quadratic formula. Okay, so it's in the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So remember, a is the number in front of your squared term, b is the number in front of x, and c is your constant, 7 square root of 3. All right, so now it's just x equals minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. There it is. And now it's like you're back in elementary school, just plugging numbers in. All right, so I get x equals negative 6. So I'm just plugging the 6 in for b, the square root of 3 in for a, and 7 square root of 3 in for c. So that's negative 6 plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c all over 2 times a. All right, so now we go, oh goodness, we got square roots in there. That's going to mess us all up, isn't it? So we got negative 6 plus or minus the square root of 36 minus 4 times, now let's do this. This is 4 times 7, right? 4 times 7, and square root of 3 times square root of 3 is 3. And that's over 2 square root of 3. And so I get x equals negative 6 plus or minus the square root of 36 minus, and then let's see, 21. 7 times 3 is 21 times 4 is, that's 84 over 2 square root of 3. Now I'm going to double check myself on everything. So x is equal to, let's see, 36 minus 84, that's negative 48. So negative 6 plus or minus the square root of negative 48 over 2 square root of 3. All right. Okay, so let's see. We can factor this thing. Let's go over to the side. We got square root of negative 48. Now let me do it in a different color. This is scratch work. Square root of negative 48. So that's going to be, so the negative, that's I square root of 48. And so that's going to be I square root of 16 times 3, which is 4I square root of 3. All right. And so x is equal to negative 6 plus or minus 4I square root of 3 over 2 square root of 3. All right, so now let's simplify this sum. How about we write it like this? Let's write it x equal negative 6 over 2 square root of 3 plus or minus 4I square root of 3 over 2 square root of 3. And so this is going to be x equals negative 3 over square root of 3 plus or minus 2I. See? The square root of 3's cancel out, the 4 and the 2 cancel. And now we're going to need to rationalize this denominator. So let me move this over so it won't be all jumbled up. Plus or minus, what was that? 2i. All right, so rationalize denominator, multiply numerator and denominator by square root of 3. And so this is going to be x equals negative 3 square root of 3 over 3 plus or minus 2i. So x is equal to, that cancels, negative square root of 3 plus or minus 2i. And there's your answer. All right, so I hope this video helped. Check out my other videos. Give me a like, share, subscribe, comment, and I will see y'all in the next one. Later.